Kennedy Graham.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Select Committee has reported back on this bill and has recommended only a few changes. As a result, the fundamental weaknesses of this bill remain. The stated purpose is to enhance the ability to deter people smuggling to New Zealand by making it as unattractive as possible to people smugglers. So, in November 2010, the Minister for Immigration was requested to provide the annual figures for the last 10 years, showing the number of people listed in prosecutions confirmed to have been smuggled into New Zealand. The Minister replied that, quote, "The Department's prosecution records do not record the number of people confirmed to have been smuggled into New Zealand. Accordingly, I am refusing this part of your request." This bill rests on a fear based on complete ignorance of the facts. But whatever they might be, the numbers have been minuscule. And so the only real significance of this bill has to be in its symbolism. And let us look at the symbolism. It is based on a misperceived fear. It succumbs to the temptation to dog whistle to certain segments of the population. It misunderstands the distinction between refugees and asylum seekers. It exhibits a meanness of spirit, and it dishonours our ancestral tradition in this country. 171 years ago, on the 18th of June, 1842, Robert Graham disembarked from Glasgow in the Jane Gifford, one of 255 souls. 3 months and 3 weeks later, in a leaky boat, he stepped ashore. Whether he was an asylum seeker or an economic migrant is neither here nor there. Either way, he stepped ashore and had an excellent life thereafter. The member who just intervened, the member from Hamilton East, offered criteria for admission of people coming to this land. Let me respond. My ancestor, and no doubt his, did not have to pass a language test on arrival. Mine became fluent in Maori very fast and became friends with Honi Hiki. He did not have to show a minimum net wealth. He did not have to provide proof of guaranteed employment. The following decade, he entered the Second Parliament in 1855 and served in this Parliament, the Second Parliament through to the Fourth, in 1868. I know this is the 21st century, not the 19th, but the issue of symbolism remains the same. Cam Calder offered some neurotic fear of people arriving in similar fashion from Sri Lanka. As the father-in-law of a beautiful young Sri Lankan woman, I can assure him that he need have no neuroses. They are not shared here. 11 years ago, the survivors of the Tampa came to New Zealand with a humanitarian gesture from this country, and the issue worked out so well, made everybody proud to be Kiwis. I dare say somebody, before long, from the Tampa will enter this chamber.
Tim McIndoe.
Mr. Speaker, much as I respect